We've got two more All-Stars to reveal today who will be representing their teams at Legends Field in Kansas City at the American Association All-Star Game. I'm Matt Yeazel. Welcome into the Last Man in Reveal show. We revealed the nearly complete All-Star rosters back on Tuesday, so check that out if you missed it. But at the end, we left it up to you, the fans, once again to send one more player from both the East and West divisions to represent their squads in Kansas City. And let's just say you guys showed up. We had nearly 18,500 votes across the league in just 2 days of voting. Seriously impressive stuff. Shout out to our fans and, of course, our 12 markets as well. They hit the campaign trail hard on social media and their efforts paid off. But, of course, we can only have one winner from both the East and West divisions. So let's dive right into it. We're going to start with the West division, and we'll remind you of our 6 candidates. Again, one from each team. We had Tyler Grauer from the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks, Ross Adolph of the hosting Kansas City Monarchs, Jordan McCabe from the Lincoln Salt Dogs, Ozzie Martinez of the Sioux City Explorers, Wyatt Ulrich from the Sioux Falls Canaries, and Miles Simington from the Winnipeg Goldeyes. And the winner of the Last Man In vote and a new All-Star for the West Division is Miles Simington of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. Year 2 in Winnipeg for Miles Simington, but first playing every single day, hitting .307 on the season, 4 big flies, 35 runs driven in, and a great base runner as well, 14 stolen bases. Miles Simington is a 2024 All-Star. And now I am joined by Miles Simington over the phone, currently on the road to Sioux Falls, a big series coming up this weekend. But Miles, thank you for joining me, and congratulations on being the last man in the West Division. How does it feel to not only be an All-Star, but be selected by the Goldeyes fan base?
It feels great. You know, just having the fans just support you is huge. I mean, just going up to the plate or just whatever before a game, after the games, just like seeing people around. Everybody's like, "We're voting for you. We're voting for you. Don't worry." It's awesome to see. You know, whenever you're playing hard for the people of Winnipeg and things like that, it makes their day to see us play. I mean, it makes you feel good just to know that your fan base is behind you.
Yeah, absolutely, and we all know the type of fan base the Goldeyes have. This is your second year in Winnipeg. You had a good start last year, but how have you kind of felt this year at the plate? Any kind of adjustments or improvements you made going into this season?
Yeah, this year, I mean, playing every day is a complete shift kind of from last year where I would play, 3 games here and then have a day or 2 off. It's different when you're playing every single day. Like right now we're on the way to Sioux Falls and we played last night. Just having to make the adjustment of knowing how to take care of your body, knowing how to get ready for games even when you're tired. Because I mean, it's a grind. As a lot of people know, indie ball is not the most beautiful thing, but it's still great in itself. So.
Absolutely, and again, your second year with Winnipeg specifically. Just talk about, obviously you guys are kind of a unique spot in our league up north in Canada. The road trips are maybe a little longer, but certainly a strong fan base. Talk about how fun it is to play at Blue Cross Park.
It's a blast. You're playing Tuesday through Sunday. You're probably going to have 3,000 plus every single game. And there's nothing like it, I think, in any ball, from at least what I've seen. The fans are dedicated. They know your name. They know you by name. They know everybody. You can be the guy that's the last man out the bullpen. They know exactly who you are. They're on their feet cheering all 9 innings, no matter if we're losing or winning. They're a pretty loyal fan base, so it's great to see.
And you guys are having a good first half. You're going to go to Kansas City with a couple of your teammates. What are you most looking forward to now that you are officially an All-Star?
Just to kind of just kick back my feet and just be with some guys from the league. When you're just competing every day, you don't always get the time to take. You don't get time to take out of your day to talk to everybody all the time. See how guys are going, just kind of just pick their brains, stuff like that. I think that's the coolest part about the All-Star game, just to be with those guys and just honestly just have fun with the baseball.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Miles, congratulations. Any message you want to give to the fans that voted you into the All-Star game?
I just want to say again, thank you. It made my day yesterday when I heard it from my GM. Just like I said, just taking the time out to send it to people and then them voting and things like that is huge. I can't say thank you enough.
My thanks to Miles for joining me from the road on the way to Sioux Falls. What a first half it's been for him. But let's get to the East Division. We've got one more spot to reveal for this year's All-Star roster. And let's once again remind you of the 6 candidates. We had Nick Delandro from the Chicago Dogs, Christian Scott from the Cleburne Railroaders, Chris Irwin of the Gary South Shore Railcats, Josh Allen from the Kane County Cougars, Demetrius Sims from the Lake Country Dockhounds, and finally Wendell Marrero of the Milwaukee Milkmen. Plenty of deserving candidates, but only one could move on. And the last man in winner in the East Division and a new All-Star is Nick Delandro of the Chicago Dogs. First year in the association for Delandro, hitting .316 on the season. The Illinois native playing in his home state after spending the last few years with the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. OPS 819 as well as 17 stolen bases. Nick Delandro is a 2024 All-Star. And I am now joined by the last man in the East Division, Nick Delandro of the Chicago Dogs. Nick, congratulations. How does it feel to not only be an All-Star, but to be voted in by the Chicago Dogs faithful?
No, I mean it's definitely an honor. I'm really excited to especially be in the game with some of my teammates who were very well deserving. It's just a good recognition for me, and the work that I put in this year, and shout out to the fans. I was really surprised to hear when I won it when they told me so, but it's an honor, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dogs fans stepped up for you. You're an Illinois guy from, let me get this right, Joliet, I believe it's pronounced.
Joliet, yep.
Yeah, so how have you enjoyed your first season playing for the Dogs faithful in your home state?
It's been awesome. I mean, my family's been able to come out to so many games. Friends that I grew up with, get to kind of watch me play, and it's been really cool. The fan base in Chicago, Rosemont, has been nothing but exceptional. I mean, on the weekends there, man, I mean, it's a great atmosphere to play. So I'm very lucky and very blessed to be a part of it.
And what have you enjoyed? You've been in the Diamondbacks organization the last couple of years. What have you enjoyed about your first season in the American Association?
Yeah, I think, when you're in an organization, development is kind of the first thing that they care about. And I feel like in the American, I mean, they care about winning, and that's kind of who I am. I've been a competitor my whole life, and there's nothing more I like winning, and to be on, a team and just, a league that, plays for winning is really cool to be a part of. So that's been really cool for me this year.
Absolutely. And you mentioned you're going to the All-Star game with some of your teammates, including a couple who you share the lineup with every day. How excited are you to travel to KC with them and kind of represent Chicago with them?
Yeah, that'll be fun. I mean, all the guys that are going, I mean, are exceptional guys. And I know we're going to have a blast, and it'll be something I'm sure we'll remember for the rest of our lives.
Absolutely. Well, Nick, thank you so much for joining me. Anything else you want to say, a message for the Dogs faithful that got you into the All-Star game?
Yeah, I just want to say I appreciate, my family and, all the fans and everybody who voted for me. I mean, I really appreciate it. And I can't thank you guys enough for giving me this opportunity. I will not let you down.
My thanks to Nick for joining me before they head to Gary tonight. And a huge congratulations to both Miles Simington and Nick Delandro for being voted into the All-Star game. And a congratulations to both the Dogs and Gold Eyes fan bases who stood out amongst the rest. And that'll do it for our Last Man In reveal show. Again, head to aabaseball.com and monarchsbaseball.com/All-Star game for all the All-Star info you need. And to get your tickets, head out to Legends Field for the Home Run Derby on Monday and the All-Star game on Tuesday night. And you can, of course, catch the game for free, just like every game, at aabaseball.tv. One final congratulations to our new All-Stars and all of the All-Stars that will represent their teams at Legends Field. I'm Matt Yeazel. Thank you for watching and enjoy the All-Star festivities.